Yeah, yeah,
I
basically.
feel better. I was squeezing that.
Options, controls.
Ooh, they're getting quicker.
Do I have it set up? Is the question. Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. I have a Coach Day from August 11th. 24 degrees.
I know this sounds like such a fat guy thing to say, but I've been poor for about a week now, and I get paid on Monday, and
I've
I'm
been
so
poor
excited to
for
eat
about a
food.
week. Dang. I mean,
I get to eat like what I want.
it's a human thing to say, but it is a super fat thing to say.
Like I've quite literally been thinking about all the places that I'm gonna go eat for the next like
Mm-hmm.
week or so. It's like, oh, I get to try this place out. Oh, I'm gonna go get this. Like by my house, it's a very cultural, like rich area. Um,
Right.
and there's just like a lot of different types of food places and like a lot of small mom and pop shops around that, just people trying to get by. It's like that's their entire livelihood is, this store that's in like Artesia somewhere that has, little India right next to it, and then the ghetto of Norwalk less than a mile away, and then a really rich part of Cerritos also less than a mile away. It's just like a conglomerate of different people. And like I usually when I go walking for food, there's like a square mile. I'll go to the mall sometimes. Like is like kind of the farthest I'll go away from my house usually if
Yeah.
I'm going to get some food. And that's still like barely even a mile away from my house. But more recently, my weed shop makes me walk towards like the grocery store, and if I want like Jack in the Box or something like that on the way home, I have to
Mm-hmm.
walk like on what's it called? I think it's Pioneer over here. And but like it's like on the way to Little India, but it's like to the streets just it's like 2 blocks just before Little India, and so I usually never like go that way. Even when I went to school in that area, I just went into the neighborhoods behind that street and then would walk home from the neighborhoods. Um, but there's been like a lot of new food places that I popped. There's like a burger place that popped up in 2020, called Millie's Burgers by me, and like that place is fucking like delicious. Has some of the best burgers around. There's like a Korean gastro pub called Bunker 21 that's like a street away from me or something like that. That's fucking delicious. Has some of the best Korean chicken sandwiches in town. Like there's a
Mm.
bunch of like real TikTok famous like foodie places that people go eat in my area. And I just never go to. Even there's like a sushi place that my girlfriend and I always used to go to, and like it was our favorite sushi place to go to. Is called Kura, and it's a revolving sushi place. So it has like, it's just like on a belt, and whatever you want to grab, you just grab it. And like people started finding out about that, putting it all over TikTok and social media and stuff. Like we went in, like it was like a Thursday night or something like that, and there was a 65-minute wait at 7 o'clock. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Just keeps going faster and faster. It is a fast track now.
I've got no rear wing on this setup. It's all speed. Oh my.
Yeah, this GT3 braking.
Well, usually the braking zones are almost the same. And the problem with that is that's the 500 board. That's the first board there is.
But you probably got like the 400.
Nah, I broke at the 5.
I
call that. I would call that the 5.
I mean, that was my braking zone, like even a little deeper than my GT3 braking zone.
I broke right when the 500 board like hit my A pillar in my view.
You need to see the 500 board in your windshield when you brake instead of it being in your A pillar.
Oh no, that's what I mean. As soon as like the line of it crosses.
No, I'm just saying now you know you need to
oh,
be
now
able
I know,
to see
yeah.
it in your windshield.
Yeah. Car drifts too much. .45 and GT4. What lap time are you doing?
I could probably do a high 36. I did a 37.0.
Oh.
On a green track though, if quality's going to be fast, then probably in 36.
Jay Burns. Yeah, Jay Burns guy is gonna be fast. I think he was in the new Tuesday season. That was just a straight up drift out of the loop back onto the back straight away. Oh, this got like too much. Either I'm braking too late or this car has got too much rear end rotation on the brakes. I don't know if I should maybe stiffen my dampers or up my bump or up the spring rate. It's got my roll bars on 0 and 2, just like min and max.
Right, easy around this flat track. People. Hell yeah.
So
is this MRC or is this ARL?
Right. Heck of a way to end a season that started like at least 30, 35 people.
I can't see anything. I've been here for like 2 rounds. 1 round maybe. I did never agree with I didn't agree. That's right.
And it took about 10 minutes just for the tires to come in. Dude, I am drifting. Like, I'm just scandy flicking the whole last section of the track. That's a scandy flick. Like, what the heck?
I had to start the stream.
Dude, I drifted like every chicane at the back end of the lap there. After the back straightaway. This car is way too rolly.
Thank you, Adenol. Actually, I have my TC up to 3 here.
More preload. What do I need? Up the rear rebound.
Oh, it is a fast track, but it's even colder. I didn't look at that.
Dude, my left rear bump was at 4 and my right rear was at 0. What the heck?
It's not good. I don't know, did not leave that much of a gap. Car just takes forever to start rotating there. This is one of my worst treks on this game, to be fair, so certainly not expecting any miracles. Good 6.9. Okay. Almost a second quicker. Bad exit. A decent lot. 36.4. Big slide. Oh,
such a
me too.
long pit lane.
P1 baby.
Nice. Feels so floaty. Bud, what's up? Ugh. I'm gonna pop my tires so you can get them up to temperature. Alright. How's it going, bud? How you been? Jeez, now y'all does a 44-4. Goodness. Okay, just braking too late there. Oh, so close. So close this time. Dude, that's been the story of this season. I've been able to like pull out laps to match Dalton and Yao, but then I have the most terrible races. I've gotten like at least 3 fastest laps this season and could have had more, had the potential to have more. Oh, so much understeer, yet it feels like I'm sliding on ice.
Dalton just did it.
43.
Yeah. No, Cody's off again. Oh, no. pits. He's like, yeah, no one's gonna beat that.
Who did? Dalton did?
Dalton.
Oh, I'm getting all sorts. More pressure and go right front. Definitely got like slow punctures already or something. Unless the pressure and temperature go out of these tires that quick.
Circle.
Yep.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Gosh dang.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
You did the one thing I should have done. Because I know this pit entrance sucks.
Mm-hmm. It comes up pretty fast.
How early should I brake? Going into the pit. Because I know
Definitely
it's
be
like,
cautious when after you start going around that turn.
like
Right
when
now.
the wall starts. Like I know you still have to stay on the gas. You have to like feather it a little bit. You
Yeah.
can't just take it flat.
I
So
would really start thinking about lifting off before the wall starts to be
okay,
safe.
gotcha. I shall do that. A little bit hotter, which I think my tires will be okay with what they're at now. I haven't had a pole position in ARL in a hot minute.
Mm.
I think my first race in ARL was the only other pole position.
Really? Dang.
Yeah. It was Red Bull Ring, and it was the mixed condition ones when like you guys went out on like when it was raining and it's
Yeah.
like stopped raining for the silver and then it was drying up for the pro, and I stayed out on just my wets, and they were like like 31 or probably 32, 33 psi or something like that,
Mm.
and like starting to get red hot, but I crossed the line with just a few seconds left, I think, and it was the driest track up to that point. So
Mm.
I just had the most grip, like for the track out of anyone, I think.
Yeah.
I remember doing that. It's like, man, it's like these guys really aren't that good. If I'm getting pole position, then like the race started, I'm like, oh, okay, never mind.
Little did you know.
I think this Jared guy and I are going to get along just fine based on our livery ideas. Because I asked him, I have to make the team liveries for us, and I asked him if he had any ideas or anything. He's like, no. He's like, I'm pretty open. I'm like, all right. And he's like, do you have like a certain like livery you wanted to copy? I'm like, well, I kind of like being creative. I don't really like copying stuff, but if I have to, I will. And he just like basically said he likes the brighter tones contrasted with dark tones, and like he likes fades and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I'm like we're gonna
30
do
seconds.
just fine.
Nice.
Should probably hit drive.
Oh boy.
20 seconds.
I got the bubbly guts going on.
10 seconds.
I had a bean and beef burrito earlier, so I might have that in a bit.
Oh my goodness. I might not make it past the formation lap.
Stay single file.
I might have to have a pit lane start. Oh, that'll be the one thing. That'll be the thing that goes wrong about this race.
Your own butthole. The thing that couldn't stop you getting in the service is going to stop you from racing. I have all the angles. There's going to be a fight.
I think maybe I should just put more rear wing on this car. I don't know. It's so slidey. Everybody shot off that loop. Get teleported.
Get some heat. Remember this. One.
Stay number 5.
Minutes, like 12 people. What happened? Everybody knew it was finale day. Let's get it on. Let's take this on.
Green light, show them where you go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
What a move.
Clear on the left.
Oh! I'm causing chaos over here.
Is that Cody off?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, we built a second gap already. Nice. 1.7.
Bender is in the lead of the GT4s right now.
I haven't heard that, I think, ever.
Slow car ahead.
What has happened behind me? Bro, the gap's already 5 seconds. You bought fucking wet tires? Do they know something I don't?
Clear on the left.
Oh, Bender almost took out Dalton.
Oh no, he's all the way back in 11th now. How to turn tables.
I hit so many curves on that first lap. I don't know if my I don't know if my tires will come back up to pressure. I did the dive bomb up the inside of Dalton and turned one. I climbed the curb and everything.
Did you stay on track?
I think so. We got in a little, just a tap between us, but
Be fun to review.
with the way my season's gone, he'll understand. He knows.
second gap.
Oh, Dalton's on the grass. He saved it. Oh, yeah, I got past him.
Pressure's in the rear are a bit high, but it's like not too high.
Yeah, it'll save you when you hit the curbs a few times.
Yeah, exactly. Fronts are perfect, so they're gonna wear as the session goes on. It's okay.
Yeah. How much damage you got? Only 0.9 of damage. So that's good.
Up to a 10-second gap to P2.
I don't want to call the race already, but I think the race is
Yeah.
called.
I feel pretty confident in the first few laps.
Yeah.
Pushing the car, I'm doing 36.8s too. That's just 4/10 off my qualifying time.
Just watch Trans Am and F1. Nice, Torque. Do not spoil anything about the F1 race. I haven't watched
Trans Am,
it.
say anything you want. Front right's gonna be my problem child today. Almost lost the car.
What was Dalton's pole time? The 43.8?
I didn't see it exactly. I just know it was 6/10 quicker than yours.
Okay. Well, I just did a 44.3 and they were in the 45s. So,
They fighting.
they're right behind each other.
That'll probably have some effect on it.
Yao should. He looks like he's far enough ahead though not to have to worry too much.
Maybe just the fuel is making that much of a difference in those cars.
Apparently not. He pulled 2.3 seconds on Yao. That's good.
Oh, you're in P1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the craziest first lap of my life. I spun. I almost spun out. I did spun. I was in the grass, like sliding, and somehow ended the lap in P1, dude. Or no, I think Bender was ahead, but then I got by him at the, right at the. I think I got by him before the end of that lap, though.
Well, yeah, you said he went off,
Mm-hmm.
like coming off of the banking there or whatever.
Oh, Dalton got back by you.
Perfect cut of the track there. There's a bit of grass. Helps with rotation, that's fine. The rest of the GT3 field is really close together. Kinda wish I was back there with them.
Yeah. Only does doubles here today.
Yeah.
Who's the fast guys we're missing? Desdub, and there's that Studer guy, but he only did like a race or two.
Shoulders bottom.
No. I am Liam Lawson.
The murderer.
And I had 3 seconds on these guys, now I'm back to 2. Come on now. Oh, I'm hitting the wall. Okay.
Helps slow the car down. It's fine.
It's the wall on braking on the Indy circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Or the road course. I mean, God, I'm saying everything wrong.
I know
the
where
oval.
I saw the mini map.
Okay. How much damage? Oh, now 31. I got 2 more tenths of damage. Cool.
You should have taken the bodywork damage off when you go into the pits. You don't want to lose that extra second if you don't need to.
But those 2 seconds were where my speed was.
My bad. I'm already passing GT4s. Oh, Bender.
Dude, you are so far ahead of everybody else.
that was one warning? I thought that was for sure good.
Oh crap! You know what I did? I forgot that this was an hour-long race, or hour and a half long race.
Only field for 30 minutes, or?
Mm-hmm.
The undercut of all undercuts is that.
Shoot, it's like, do you pit twice? Ugh.
Why?
This is a long pit lane.
You can do an hour.
You think I can?
I think you're gonna kind of have to. Just not go full push. Like, don't go for fastest laps or anything. Just like consciously, you know, keep yourself fit within a limit.
Mm-hmm. The question is how much fuel do I put, so...
Oh, 40 liters was getting us around those NPM races for 30 minutes, remember? So I would, you know, be safe, put 83, 84.
I fueled for 40 liters for a 30-minute stint.
That's
so,
what I'm saying. So if you have an hour...
Right, just double it. Oh, gosh. The second stint's gonna suck. What'd I tell you? It's always something.
For the content. Cody is very nice there, thank you. I have a 20-second gap to P2 right now. It gave me that buffer when I fuck up the pit lane.
Oh, nice.
Because I know that'll happen. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Dalton.
15 extra minutes. Oh, is a significant amount of fuel.
brake sticking. A lot. Come on. That's bad.
Fast cars approaching. Good job. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Thank you.
Yep. Good looking car.
Appreciate it.
Probably one of my favorites.
I've used it before. I think it was as older, if I remember,
Yeah.
for MRC.
Sounds right.
And about 20 seconds till you see the other guy, or, you know, a gap. Until you see the other GT3s.
How much? 20 seconds?
It was like 20 seconds last I saw it.
Dang.
There's all the GT4s are still in between us. My brake keeps sticking very annoyingly right now. It's spinning me out.
Well,
It's like holding in that, you know, the last corner there, and it just keeps wanting to rotate the rear end because I'm on brakes.
right.
Even though I'm not. It's only happening in that last bit, though. I don't really know why. 24 seconds between me and V2. Get out of here with your cheap viewers.
Fast car behind you. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Yeah, Admiral Prince finally made it to me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car is approaching.
Oh, clearing, breaking deep. Taking out signage.
Faster car coming up behind
What,
you.
Dolphin or the GT3
GT3. Bernie.
Bernie! He was in V2 for a while.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
Won't screw me up. Dude! He just drove through me. This dude's an idiot.
Who was it?
Bernie.
Uh,
He just tried to drive through me on the final corner.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Like, he didn't try to go around. He just throttled into the back of me.
incident.
What good's it gonna do? It's the last race of the season.
Incident. Teach him a lesson.
Now y'all 7 seconds ahead of me. He spun me in the last corner.
I'm gonna do that next time to you too. I just want to drive through you. GT7 Ghost Physics should work just fine.
Dang. Yeah. I think Dalton did the same thing I did. He's already pitted. He must be going for the undercut of all undercuts.
Or he's really trying out that two-stop strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Prince and Adnan are fighting.
Yeah, nah, I can't. I don't think I can do an hour and a half on one set of tires.
Oh, you just have to do an hour.
Well, I was thinking about just taking fuel and not taking tires. In the pit
No,
stop.
you can't do that.
I could.
I mean, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I had to work that out in my mind for myself.
It struggled just to do an hour. It's not that Toyota race, Haji. Okay? Different race.
Yeah. Yeah, she's already struggling in hard braking zones now.
Bless you. Dog's still. Hey, puppy. He usually hates being in here when I race. He doesn't like the noise, but no one else is home, so maybe that's. He wants a few. Not attention. Whatever I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he farted. I can smell it. Charlie, did you shit your pants? Come on, Mr. Charles. You shit all over my bed again. Something happened to Prince, like as he could. He's not buying out at all anymore.
Oh, yeah. There was a possibility I wasn't going to make it back to my pit box going down the pit lane. I went one extra lap starting just below my fuel rate. Oof. I would not have made it.
You gonna go take a shit? He's gonna go take a shit, chat. Anyone in Ozzy stream, let him know that he's a poop man.
Mandatory stop this time for you.
Put it in his chat. Say hi, poop man. I don't know. I was apparently catching
away from curbs.
fast rate, but
I didn't quite make it back in time.
I figured.
I should have been prepared as soon as I hit the pit box. Oh, there goes Dalton. Oh, and yeah, dang, a lap ahead of me now. I was that slow on that last lap.
Keep it on the track, boys.
Oh, that was a longer pit stop than normal. That was 6 seconds extra as I fixed the damage. It went up to 6 seconds after that guy hit me. And I still didn't make it back in time. That was like a 46-second pit stop.
Quick shit.
It wasn't.
Drifting through the second to last one. That's not going to do us any favors.
Can't believe that dude drove through me. Like, oh my gosh. If it weren't for like getting a ban, I would just wait for him to pass me and then not brake into a turn.
You can save his internet.
Maybe it was.
Or a brake issue. You know, your brake's been real fluttery lately, right? Now I'm tapping once. Oh, no damage. Nice.
I did a 44.3 beginning of the race. Now I'm at a 44.5 with twice as much fuel. Oh, it's you. Hello, buddy.
Oh, I get to do the same thing the other guy did. Hell yeah.
Dude, that's where we were. This is where it happened.
I let off the gas. I didn't want to do anything.
No, yeah, I got a drift wide there. It's kind of my line.
No, you're fine. It's like we have a big straight coming up. I know I can pass you there. I have nothing to push for right now. Let me cause some carnage up here, Raji. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Got 2 people to take out, don't worry. Yeah, almost took me out.
Nope, he's going into the pit. About where I expected. And the problem with this is pitting so much later, and I was already a lap behind, which is crazy. I mean, basically screwed up my whole strategy. That's what me and Pothole are going to do for Suzuka for the 6 hour. It's going to fuel for every 30 minutes. But don't worry, because we're so much lighter, we're going to be so much faster.
Yeah, all the pit stops, it's going to get negated.
Yeah. Twice as many pit stops will not mean anything with our speed.
Sorry, I was sending an adult and I needed to focus for a second.
And now it's already leaving the pits, man. I lost so
like
much
10 seconds
time.
later, too.
Yeah. Man, me and Dalton made this easy on him.
Suspender.
Oh, dear. Dang, even Cody came out ahead of me.
You should get him. box to slap, box to slap. As much room as I can to the GT3s in case they break deep. Box the slab. Very safe entrance, but no penalty. I can take a lead too. Oh, that one here. And some right behind Spurny. Just like where my pit box was, so I couldn't see. I went so close to that orange wall in the exit pit lane on the right side.
Did you come back for your timer ran out?
I'd never even left.
Oh. Thought you were going to take a lead.
Strong balls, I was strong balls.
Strong balls. Because P is stored in the balls.
Exactly.
Dang, mate. Cody's doing 44.7s. He's doing some good lows.
Figured it out.
Dude, oh my god. Dang it. My braking in turn one is terrible.
Why are new tires so much better? I love it.
Amador, Dalton, and Cody are ahead of me. Amador is the only one that hasn't pitted.
That sounds about right.
Oh boy. It's the idiot.
Town idiot.
Car on the right.
Oh, new fastest lap.
Clear on the right.
This dude is pushing way too hard. He's going off track. Like, oh my gosh, I'm track again. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Ah, we're setting quality times.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
First warning.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Take that an hour in. 55 minutes in.
I can't catch Cody. I got nothing for him. He's just pulling away.
Hey, cool.
Oh, what's that? For the third time in this race.
Well, second, I'm gonna go around the outside.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
No more warnings. Two in like 5 minutes.
Dalton hasn't gotten any further away from me, but May has caught up with Dalton.
Yeah, he's doing similar lap times.
Yeah.
Losing to the car ahead is sector 1.
Cody's blinker's been on the whole race. Unless he's like doing it because of the
I just realized after an hour, the replay is not going to save the beginning of the race.
Why? It only does that if you don't have enough storage.
No, I've had it not, on hour and a half races, I've had it not save the whole race. And I had plenty of storage.
Get the highlights too then, at least skip the first lap. Highlights always have the whole first lap.
Good call.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Oh, is that Dalton? That's Dalton off. He stopped.
Oh man.
They completely stopped.
He
That's
still
what
stopped.
happened. Yeah. It's like
Controller
stopped
disconnected.
before I got to him. Oh, it might have.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
He didn't run out of
Still
fuel
stopped.
again, did he? What if he ran out of fuel again? Like pitted for another 30 minutes and then forgot? Oh, no, he's going.
I'm a pace to lap a GT3 car right now.
Nice. I thought I had a button set up on my steering wheel to so I could save stuff on the fly. I know what it is. I don't think the profile that has my little button set up to save the replay on the fly during the race isn't set up on this GT4 wheel profile. Like the in-game profile.
Yeah.
Not the Fanatec one.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, I didn't open it up that much, Admiral. Jeez. I was like opening it up for you to throw it down the inside.
Faster cars approaching.
These freaking guys, man. Never look that back on the replay. That
They
did
have
not.
championships on the line, okay? Excuses every bad move.
Right.
That's Senna and
Car on
Schumacher.
the right. Clear on the right.
Oh wait, you can't. Because they're dead. One's brain dead.
So that's it.
Faster cars approaching.
Thank you, McMillan.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Keep on track. Mistake. Save.
What did I tell you, Fubs? There would be something. One thing every race this season. There's something would happen.
This time you did it to yourself instead of someone
Yeah.
else doing it at least.
Yeah. Still counts as something.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2.
I took way too much fuel. I took 80 liters knowing I wasn't burning that much. I got 20 minutes left and I got 21 laps of fuel. Spent the whole race doing that corner wrong. It's just didn't even know it. And then screwed it up. Third to last corner. I cut the corner, the right-hander that you got to cut a lot before getting onto the oval. I cut it perfectly. Gained a bunch of time.
The way it's supposed to be done. Jesus. Still drinking.
Faster cars approaching. Watch out.
It's gonna take something drastic to take you all out.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Perfect.
I knew it'd be better for you to open up that corner more, so.
Yeah. Give me that sweet, sweet draft.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, I finally got back in the 44s. I'm cutting that first corner over the curb so much. Oh yeah. We definitely got to die in front right. We've had enough. Might give me my first track limit. Okay. Oh,
Your
it
motor
did.
is behind you.
GT4 murderer. The non-respecter of human car life.
Faster cars approaching.
Like, I've never seen somebody do such a stupid thing. Like, it had to have been like internet lag on my part, because I don't know how anybody could be that stupid.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3.
And brake check them.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh gosh, he's so slow. I'm faster than him through turn 1 and turn 2. I wouldn't be so ugly about him being slow if he hadn't have hit me. Oh, Cody, I just need your tires to wear out a little more. It's getting a little slippy out here. These tires. I'm not even sure if I've gotten a P2 in this series. Definitely hadn't got a win. Yeah. Dirty sapsucker's going for the fastest lap, ain't he?
Fossil cars approaching.
Adno and Prince are still going at it. Going at it this whole race.
Those are the two fights for championships, though.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Half a second off of each other.
Front sector 3.
Can't believe the tires have hung on as good as they have for an hour. The sound keeps cutting out. My headphones are on the same part of the track.
Faster cars approaching. Watch out.
I haven't experienced that yet.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Faster car coming up behind you. Clear on the left.
Well, they are close now. I held Admiral up a little bit.
Oh my god. Definitely slept on through. Front right. There's 3 minutes left.
Clear on the right.
Oh shoot, Burns is in third right behind him. Not by much. Fourth. Okay. Have you lapped them yet?
Not them, no, but I didn't lap McMillan. They're still quite a ways ahead of me. I mean, it's about half a lap, so. I think I have about a 45-second lead right now.
That's it? Thought you had been like way further. But I guess they're putting in pretty decent times. What kind of times have you been doing?
Low 37s.
Okay, they're doing like 38s right now.
Yeah, so like a second a lap almost. Final lap.
Right, man. Neither is on the final lap. Give me the I can.
Dang, I'm under 10 seconds to make. Still not enough time. Dude, I heard people commentating the real GT Challenge races the other day, and they were talking about using up the track limit penalties and saying it just like the video game, like, oh yes, he's saved all his track limits, now I think he can cut a few corners, gain a lot of time. Just it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know they were doing that in real life.
Any way you can cheat in racing, you're gonna do it.
Losing pressure on the right front.
Congratulations. Finishing with 8 laps, too much fuel.
I have no TCI. The car won't just go in a straight line.
I can't believe it. On the last lap, I'm gonna do a time that's almost a tenth faster than my fastest. Or no, it's not. Okay. Darn. Because of the pit stop. Oh my dear. I hope that was Dalton I hit. It was. I thought it was you. Oh gosh, Dalton, I'm so sorry. I was trying not to hit another car and I had to swerve. Oh fudge. I'm glad he's on controller.
Let's see what happened this first lap.
Save highlights. Man, freaking 50 something laps. Oh, dude. It got him. It got all the laps. I got the highlights and the replay. Nice. Oh, sorry. That was a lot of laps.
I'm gonna watch this. Times tables real quick.
So you're gonna watch
41
a
second.
times table real quick.
I'm gonna look at the times tables real quick.
Oh yeah, I want to see who got that fast lap. Who got that fast lap? Who got it? Who got it? Oh, it's not gonna go green. 44-1. Dang it. I got a 44-1. 44-7. I had a 44-3. Gosh, I didn't even get the fastest lap. Dalton, who's that? Oh, Dalton got a 43-6 right at the end. I don't feel too bad doing a 44-3 though.
I need to go pee.
36-5. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. No, shoot. What the heck happened there? Oh, Oh dang! Oh my gosh! What a concertina! What the heck? Okay, that makes so much more sense now. Oh gosh.
That sucks. Prince got spun around by that BMW left one.
How did, dude? Oh my gosh, look at the start between me and Dalton. It makes so much more sense now why no one passed me. I was like, how did I go out in the grass and no one else passed me? It was some hard racing between me and Dalton in turn one. But then, dang. I can't believe that worked out that way. Bender was the only one to get through it. I guess Amador did.
Yeah, it was kind of Yayo's fault.
It was. Yeah, he hit Cody, who hit Dalton. And Dalton hit me at like the last second.
Mm-hmm.
According to my, like, if he had just been a little more, like, if he hadn't hit me at all, he would have just spun and I could have been just on the way.
I think Bender's parted the seats right for him.
Yeah. Man, that is funny. What the heck was Yo doing? Cody still came back and beat me. This who was Amador? Amador's had all that space and seeing all those people spinning and still drove into the back of Dalton.
Like the BMW or whoever this guy is, I forget, and Prince, they were going side by side, like at turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Prince finally slots in front.
What the heck is Dalton's PlayStation name?
I am slow.
I am slow.
7, I think. I_am_slow_7. Or slow 7, no underscore.
What a mad It didn't fail. The season did not fail to fail me. Let me down. It's hilarious. At this
I
point,
think
we
every
can't do
race I
anything
did,
but
I got a
laugh.
podium in.
That's every race I did. I got hit or something happened. And that was my fastest lap in GT4 on Indy. I wonder if that's a different BOP. So, what's your fastest lap you've ever done at Indy? This is saying I did a 35.6.
If I actually spent the time in practice on this game.
Yeah. Oh, when you get that, when you're able to get that
I did a
new wheel.
35.642.
Okay. That's 671. Eat it.
Did it 671?
617. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm better at a 6.7.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Thanks everyone for watching. If you did, if not, suck me off. Lick my nuts. I can beat the gorilla by myself. Fuck all you guys.
Dude,
Bye.
this.
Jared wants to be my friend.
Dude, the gorilla thing. I've been seeing that all day today. I didn't see that anytime else in the world until I woke up this morning and just it was everywhere. Somebody against freaking gorillas. So what the heck is this? Ugh. Shoot. Okay. Ramy, Fernie, Britain. Oh dear. There he is.
Hey, buddy.
Or not.
Hey.
There he
There
is.
he is.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
How was that?
Look, as an admin, it's pretty disappointing when you get 6 cars per class.
Yeah.
But I'm just grateful and appreciative of of you guys and the others who've shown up today. It was just a drag, and I couldn't believe that we only had 6 cars, and
I
all of the
I know.
GT4 cars crashed on the first lap.
They did. They did everybody except for Bender. And
No,
then
but he threw
somehow
the lead away.
he sat out the rest of the race at some point.
Yeah.
That
I thought
was
May just like obliterated me, but it was actually Yo
yeah.
who
I
hit
seen
May,
it.
hit me, and I hit you.
Yeah, dude. It was so we were so close. Like you were so close to missing me too, and it was just perfect. It was like bunk, 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 bunk.
Have you seen the replay yet? Because it is
Yeah.
the most perfect synchronized
Yeah.
drifting of 4 cars crashing.
Yeah, is hilarious. Oh, dude. And how about I I didn't, I knew I had to make a move, but I didn't think I was gonna make a move that I made in turn one on the first lap on you,
Ah,
dude.
you were using every bit of those brake
Dude,
discs.
dude, I used the brake disc. I used the curbs. I used your door panel.
You just held on.
Dude.
When you did that, I was like, he's either broken way too late or he's smashed a curb and bounced into me. And I'm like,
No,
whatever, that's fine.
well, the funny
And then I tried to switch back, and then
dude,
we all got taken out.
uh, but we held it though. I didn't feel, as long as both of us didn't wreck in that first corner, I didn't feel too bad about it. Just some hard
Robin's
bumping racing. Yeah, but then when everybody else wrecked, I was like, I thought like I thought I ran into you again, and didn't realize it was Yo that hit everybody. Dude, it's like the seas parted for Bender. That was the funniest freaking thing. It was like I couldn't believe I was spinning in the grass, and like, why didn't anybody pass me? And then I saw the replay. I was like, oh gosh, that was the funniest crap. But dude, on that first turn though, you broke really early, and I broke a little bit later.
Too conservative.
You were so conservative, and then I realized I started braking. I was just like, I kept lifting off the brake pedal, and then by the corner, I was ahead of you. I was like, I had the apex and everything.
I think I got down. I think I was like 2% brake pressure, and I'm like, bro, you're like a postcode too early. Like, lift off the brake and start giving it some throttle. I was so early, man, because I could see the GT3 pack coming up close again. I'm like, uh-oh. Then, like I said, I was literally coasting on like 2% brake, and then I saw my radar get filled up with like every other GT4 car behind me, and I was like, I'm not going to cut off Squirrel now. Like, he's already sent it. Yo sent it on the outside. I'll just try to be the sandwich, and then door rubbed, and then next minute, like, I didn't know Yo. I mean, I'm guessing you didn't know what happened at the time, but
no.
I was like, May, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you wiping it? And then realized Yo in the replay just made a complete boo boo.
Oh man, dude, I couldn't, after qualifying, I couldn't believe I was holding you and Yo off. Like, that would have been such a good race, man. But what?
Tell him why.
Oh, wait, there's 2 reasons why my race got ruined. Okay, one was my own fault, and
the reason
one
why he was so fast at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is why. I had 15 minutes less fuel at the start, and I imagine you did too. Did you only fuel for 30 minutes at the start of the race?
No, I had a crumpled beer can for a race car.
Oh,
So I had to pit early because I was. It was only like a couple of k's slower down the straights, but it was really like the car was just super slow. No, I'm not being disrespectful to the other GT4s, but like I was like I could have gone a second faster, but I just had so much damage, and I was pushing so hard to catch you. And then Yo was like, every time I got down the straight, Yo was right in my draft. And I'm like, whatever, bro, you go and try to catch Squirrel. And then he kept making mistakes. I'm like, I'm battling a guy who keeps rally crossing. Like, we're not going to catch Squirrel. So I tried to pit. But I had 20 seconds of damage, but it was enough to slow the car down.
That was from the start of the race?
Yeah, and then coming onto the straight on... It was in the first 5 or 10 laps. I ran so wide I slapped the concrete wall on the exit. And I was like, okay, like I've got to pit because the tires were destroyed trying to catch you with the underpowered car, and my car was just damaged. And then and then somewhat, dude. I mean, if that wasn't bad enough that we all crashed and I had to do the early pit stop and pit for repairs, someone knocked at my door needing to borrow my car, and I'm like, are you
What?
serious?
In the
Is
middle
that
of
why
the
you stopped
is
on the track
that's
for a
why you
minute?
stopped in
That's when
the middle of the race?
Oh, okay.
that's why I was on the back straight,
What
sitting
the
still.
heck?
It's like, of
Like,
all
can
the
you come back
times.
30 minutes from now, please?
Yeah, I know, right? Can you just hang tight for half an hour? Got a race to do.
Dude.
And
Come
then
and watch
I
me.
looked at
It's
the
all right.
and then I looked at the clock and I was like, this is the slowest race ever. There's 5 minutes. You know what? I've got one fresh set of tires. So I'm going to do a squirrel and I'm going to go for the fastest lap because I
Mhm.
got nothing else I can get from
Yeah.
this race.
And
And I
boy,
think
did
I
you. I wish.
obliterated it.
Yeah, you did. I think you were 2 seconds. You were 2 tenths faster than your qualifying time.
I was, yeah. I was just like,
Dude, I had a
I don't know.
44.3, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm feeling good. And then I seen Yo had a 44.1, and then you were like 43.6. I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, you did that lap, like lap 3.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you were
It's when the
really
tires were
fast.
fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. Flobs, I imagine that was probably the most boring 90 minutes you'll never get back.
You know, multiclass makes it less boring because there's always people that you're going to catch up to with the slower cars and stuff. And
Yeah,
so, like, there was consistently everyone was either grouped together or at least spread apart just enough to where there would be a pack of cars with, like, the next 5-6 laps or something like that. Then it'd be, probably 3 or 4 laps of nothing and then back to passing people again. So it was fun.
yeah.
Oh.
And
No matter what, I
at
still
the
enjoy
end,
it.
sorry, I just wanted to bring up quickly. At the end, I was like just crawling, waiting for you to come up to me at the end, and I didn't. You must have slowed down because I went around the last corner like normal, and I'm like, where's Flobs? Like, I don't want to do an extra lap. And I slammed on the brakes, and I was about a millimeter away from the finish line and having to do another lap.
Yeah, because I turned my TC off and I think I started doing donuts like before the line and like just crossed the
Are you
line while I was speeding
serious?
out or something like that.
Oh
I
my
could
Like
hear
I
your
had
God.
car on the
40-something
rev
seconds,
limiter.
dude. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm sitting there trying to brake drag and go like I was doing everything wrong.
Yeah. And I saw you crash, and I'm like, well, he's facing me now, so I'll crash in front of him so he can see my crumpled beer can again.
When I kept trying to spin back around, the car wouldn't spin around because the TC was also it just or it kept spinning, but like over spinning. I'm like, God damn it! That's the end of the race.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then if the car wasn't damaged enough, Squirrel doing Squirrel things, pile drives me.
At the end? Dude.
I'm looking at the replay, and he's
Dude.
like, "Oh, was that you, Flops? Oh no, that wasn't. Oh shit, that was Dalton."
Yeah, I was like, at that moment, I couldn't have been any more happy that you were on controller and not a wheel.
Yeah. I would have had 2 broken wrists on the way to the hospital right now.
Dude, I thought it was Flobs, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna hit him or not. But a car came up in my way, and I swerved to avoid it, so I didn't hit it. And then I couldn't swerve back anywhere else but right into you, dude.
I ended up on my lid. That's how hard you hit me. I ended up on my roof.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't see it flip on my screen, though. Dude, I gotta see this. Oh, that's funny.
And you hit me that hard. My controller vibrated like it's never vibrated before.
Really?
He's gonna have to ask you to do that again, Ajay, but a little bit later on.
Right. Yeah. You're gonna be holding your controller somewhere.
Yeah,
You've
right on
never
the
held it
gooch.
before. right on the gooch taint. It's gonna be a good vibration. Oh gosh.
My goodness.
Dude,
Okay,
so the other thing that ruined my race was Fernie, the guy in the number 79 GT3 McLaren. I don't know if he was battling someone, but he literally tried to drive through me. It's the worst move I've ever seen anybody make. Like, he drove through me in the final corner going back onto the speedway and just obliterated me.
Wait, when was this?
It was, I think, before my pit.
Before the first pit stop, yeah.
Yeah, it had
Like
to
the lap
be.
before?
No, I'm not sure. It was some. It's got to be somewhere between lap 10 and lap 18. I'm
Okay.
looking. I'm trying to see. So many
Where are you
laps.
at? There you go.
It
If you
might
guys get
be
to it
lap
before I do, can you let me know?
15. Yeah. It
Lap
might be
15.
lap. Yeah. Maybe lap 7. It was, yeah, it was the last corner for the finish line. I was like, this dude must be an idiot. He just literally just tried to drive through me. Not around, not in the grass, not on the whole. Like, I left him a whole track width of space on my left side. And he just pile drove me in the back end and spun
Oh, he
me.
almost did that to
And
me too. When
yeah,
Flogs went around me near the end of the race, he was like trying to get a slipstream as if I was like a GT3 car, and he almost punted me. I'm like,
mm,
bro, turn
Now, was
he
right.
that when I
he must
dove
have
into the left-hander?
Yeah,
he it says he's from Britain, so maybe it was a internet thing, maybe. But like, gee, like understand rubber banding and freaking pull out sooner.
yeah. It has to be lap 15 because he's right behind you in this penultimate corner.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's getting a bit. He's flirting a bit. Oh, and now he's made babies. Dude, that's why your pit stop was so long. That's why you ended up
Well,
behind
Yeah.
me.
Aji also had to take a piss.
Well, I added almost 10 seconds onto it because I had to take a leak. But yeah, it was like a 36-second pit stop before that.
Damn. I like how he hits you one way, and then instead of getting out of it, he just puts you back the other way.
Who's this that went around me? Someone ran around me here. Burns. Burns wasn't too bad. But then, I don't know if he tried to go for a gap or something. Like, that wasn't there. Like, I see, it looks like I might have left a little bit of a gap on the right side, but he tried to drive on the inside. He's like, really?
Was that before the incident?
No, I'm talking about the incident.
Oh, it kind of
Fernie.
looked like he just.
No, Burns.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Burns went around me fine. I don't know what Fernie was doing. He just like tried to shoot a gap that wasn't there. Like, I got to open that corner up a little bit to close it back off to straight line it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, what the heck
Or
is
you can
doing?
hold your line and then let off mid-corner to keep your line. Huh? You ever thought
Yeah,
about
but then I
that,
lose too much
Aji?
space, too much speed. Losing too much speed, bro.
Ever thought about compromising for once, huh?
No, never
Sorry.
compromise, especially with these bad drivers. But yeah, that's
Yep.
why y'all got ahead of me. It's like, oh, so freaking mad about that.
I love how
And then,
every time you and I crash, Orgy, like,
yeah.
you just door rub me like a tiny bit, but whenever I hit you, you end up spinning, like, every time.
Wow, I
That
didn't notice that.
overcorrecting.
It's funny. Oh, and the other thing that took so long is my last lap before the pits. You got to look at it and see
Okay.
how slow I had to go because I crossed the line for the last lap with not enough fuel, and I had to fuel save
Oh,
like crazy.
no.
I was going so
Did you
slow.
enter
Like,
map 3?
yeah. I was map 3, short shifting, lifting coast. Like, I didn't think I was gonna have enough fuel to drive down the pit lane once I got in it.
That AMG map 3 is a godsend if you are low on fuel, because it's like towing 2,000 caravans behind you. It is so slow. Hang on, I've got to watch your onboards of this.
You know, I
Oh,
don't
man.
know if I've ever won in ARL myself.
You never won an ARL race before?
I don't think so, unless it was like the Porsche Cup or something like that. I might have won one of those
I'm
races.
sure you've won. I'm
But
sure of it.
No, I've never won on Tuesday. I know that for a fact. I won that whole championship my first time without any wins.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
crazy to get the
Consistency.
overall with no wins. That's wild.
Got P2s and P3s. I think I got P2 in silver and some stuff. Suzuka and
Nice.
what was it? Alton Park. I think I did good.
Mm-hmm.
You're always there or thereabouts. Like,
Yeah.
you're always like, you basically have a residency on the podium.
As long as I practice for like an hour before the race, I was like, lately I've been just hopping in and hoping for the best. I'm like, I know I got a setup. I'll fix, I'll find the pressures. I'll be fine. And then like 30 minutes into the race, I'm starting to do like good lap times. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this would have been nice at the start, but it's okay. And like today, it's Sunday, so I had a little bit of time. So I hopped in the server a bit earlier and did maybe 30 minutes of practice, and I was able to hit a low 37. I'm like, okay, like I feel okay with that. It's a green track. I should be able to find a 36. Then you look at your fastest lap ever, and it's like a 35.6. You're like, oh, I'm still a second off.
Uh,
I want to see RG's lap 15 real quick.
Yeah, I think it's the one referring about me.
Yeah.
Did you see how slow my last lap for the pit was yet, Dalton?
I was watching the wrong lap. Hang on.
Lap 19. The long one. Dude, I short shifted. It won't show it, but that was in map 3, just trying to lift and coast, and all. It's so slow.
Yep, third gear around there.
The entrance to the pit may be the most pitiful.
Okay.
I don't know, Aji. I always think, like, obviously he drove right through you, but I always think in these situations, like, you're trying to, like, still take, I don't know, like, you're expecting the guy behind you, like, just to completely, like, because the other guy in front of him is for position, or in front of you is for position, and, like, it seems like you always expect them, like, because you are going to the outside. If a GT3 car, like, once you make that decision and he has, a car's width, like, when he's that close behind you, you need to be predictable still. So, like, you opening up to be able to cut back down. If this is their first time, or maybe he's not done multi-class all the time, he's going to expect you, okay, he went to the outside, I'm going to shoot to the inside. Then all of a sudden you start coming down to the apex. What is he supposed to do?
Right.
Like,
I barely juked to the outside, though. Like, I barely juked to the outside just enough to then immediately close it back off.
But I'm just saying, he's right. Like, I don't ever stop.
I mean, he is right
him
there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you're choosing the outside line, and so, like, is he supposed to go even farther outside? I would have, like, knowing how the race is and stuff like that, but some of these people, they just don't do multi-class racing.
That pit entrance is so slow. Yeah.
I gotta find it. There was a lap I had a massive spin and almost wiped out Admiral and Prince in their battle for second. I gotta find where it is though. Where's my shitbox? There it is. It's like later on in the race.
It is funny how he just, like, hits you on the rear right and then the front right, and your car just turns.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
And I'm not saying you're at fault. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's things you probably could have done to make it more predictable for him.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see where you're coming from there, but I guess in my, defense with me, the way I seen it from my view, I was just like trying to be not even in the middle of the track, and then like just to open it up a little bit. Like me in the view that I seen it, I would have never would have guessed that he would have thought he had any room at all to go up the inside of me. You know,
I
like,
think the only reason why he even tried is because the guy in front of him is for position, or in front of you is for position, and he's right there.
right. It's like, but
I'm
he has
not
so
saying
much of a
that.
better chance, even to risk wrecking himself going halfway in the grass. Like, he would have had such a better chance going around me on the outside.
I just think he was like the first initial.
He just saw me open up a gap, and then, oh, a gap.
No, I think he was going for the inside no matter what. And when you started opening up, it like reassured him that he can shoot there. And then you just never really opened up. You just never really stopped driving.
Yeah. Did you find it, Dalton?
Yeah, it's lap 42.
Oh, what was that? What lap was that?
So lap 42 for my car, and it's just that awkward chicane. It's just after that, so maybe just start it at the awkward chicane.
I was talking about. Did you ever see my terrible pit?
Oh, I did,
pit
and
lap?
it looked
The pit
painful
entrance?
because you were like short shifting and then not knowing what gear to be in, and then crawling. If someone was coming into pit behind you, they would have like penalized you for blocking them.
Right. Yeah, it's like I mean I would have had no choice but to go slow because it was just using fuel. But yeah, that pit entrance. Oh gosh, that's so bad. Let's see.
Alright, guys. Unfortunately, I do have to get out of here. I have to go pick up my food right now.
Oh man!
All right.
Good. Great job today, dude.
Good
Like I know you
race.
didn't really have any competition, but still,
It felt good.
I still can't believe that's your
Nonetheless.
first possible
Just like an
win.
MPM race
That's
in
some
here
black
today.
magic.
I know. I've had a bad aura over me in ARL. Alright, guys. I'll catch you soon, though. I'll talk to
See
you
it.
hopefully soon.
Alright,
You see
Ladies,
you
dude.
tomorrow? Tomorrow for
yeah,
the
I'll just be
Suzuka
there tomorrow.
race. Yeah. Nice.
Good night. Good
Later.
morning. Whatever it is.
Thanks, man. Good to catch up again.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Swear.
So lap 42, just
watching
after
it.
the chicane.
I'm on the back straightaway.
Okay. Yeah, Prince and Adenor would have had a bloody good view of my stupid spin.
Dude, they were they were fighting the whole race, man.
Yep.
Every time they came by me, they were freaking fighting. It was good to see.
Yeah, man.
Oh. He just got out in the freaking in the dirt. That was goodness. What the heck?
And there was another one, I can't remember which lap it was, but there was another spin I had, and I ended up on the oval. I went that far out. But I can't remember which lap it is, so.
Well, what'd you do on the oval?
Oh, I spun
hit
out
the
there on the
wall?
same corner, but instead of flicking back to the right, my car went to the left.
Okay. I had a moment where coming up to that part on the oval where you do that braking zone for that tight chicane, I like just drifted way wide and freaking just hit the wall. I was like, what am I doing out here? Just adding damage to the car. I almost
I found it. It's actually lap 40. Sorry, dude. I found it. It's lap 40. 2 laps before that other one.
Okay. There was a few times I almost hit the wall, like coming up to the finish line. Like in those cars, if you don't get the turn in just right and hug it, they'll just keep drifting out and drifting out.
100%.
Like a lot of times, I don't know if it's like an AMG thing or if anybody else experiences it, but like powering out of that long corner, I wouldn't expect it because it's the longest, just most gentle curving corner, but I always end up like initiating a drift through there if I'm not careful. Like it just wants to start spinning out. Like
that's crazy.
right
I had the opposite.
Yeah, like right in the first quarter of it, the first third of it, if I don't take it just right and I turn just a little too hard, like it just start sliding.
Like it wants to oversteer, like on power.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it could be that my roll bars are like minimum and maximum in the front and the rear,
Could
but
be, but I
yeah,
know the AMG's got like a shitload of torque as well,
it
so it's
does.
got
That's
plenty of grunt.
oh shoot. Oh, oh. You ended up way over there on the oval. That's funny.
Yep. Thank goodness, like the points weren't like super tight, and this was
Right.
like a race that I had to do well in
Oh, you got
because
lucky. You got lucky, man.
it was just a disaster. Yeah.
Uh, dude, I can't believe Cody beat me, man. He had some good pace.
He was
When I
flying.
when I
His
came out of the
consistency
pit,
was incredible.
yeah, he was down in the 44 lap times. I was like, oh shoot.
Yep.
Oh,
Actually, that's a good point. I'm gonna bring that up with him too.
yeah. Yeah, like if I hadn't had to have an hour's worth of fuel at my pit stop, like I might have been able to do something about it. But he came out of the pits just a few seconds ahead of me, but then he just kept walking me. I was like, I can't.
So he actually kept pulling away.
Yeah, he got up to like 10, 11 seconds, and then by the time he got to 11 seconds, I think maybe it started coming into a little bit of tire wear on his end. He never really got any further ahead than that. But
Right.
but yeah, he kept he kept walking me. I noticed
It's good
even
to see like some of these guys really improving a lot.
yeah, a lot of people are improving a lot. It was weird. I took like so I did. Let's see. I started with 40 liters at the beginning of the race. Went 30 minutes. Was gonna take another 40 liters, and remembered it was 90 minutes. So I put in 80 liters at the pit stop. So I had like a bunch of fuel, on board. And
Yeah.
in the first couple laps, when the tires came up to temperature or pressure, got right, like I did a time that was like 2/10 off of my fastest time with, at the beginning of the race, that fastest lap that I did.
Heck yeah, dude.
And but
Nice.
then after that it just plummeted. The performance just fell off. Like I could not get closer with the heavy fuel after that.
Yeah.
So
I hear you, man. Like, so I pitted. When did I pit initially? Like after
you
10,
pitted like a
12
couple
laps?
laps ahead of me. Lap 14.
Yeah. And so that was what, about 20, 25 minutes into the race. So it was about an hour, and I had too much fuel for the race as well. But it was because I was going so slow with the damage early. And yeah, I put the new tires on, and I'm like, and I was remembering you and I were joking about who's going to get the first puncture. And I was
Yeah.
really careful over those sawtooth curves. I was like, don't get on the inside of them. Just run on the rumbles, but don't go beyond, because you will just tear them to shreds. And
Right.
someone commented on my stream like, bro, you're driving so smooth. And I don't have my mic on, but I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to look after these tires because I've got an hour to do on them. And my lap times were
Yeah.
all, the fresh tires with GT4 is so beneficial. The car feels awesome. But then after a while, it just, you know how it is, the car gets lazy, it wants to
Yeah.
slide everywhere, and then next minute, because you haven't got the power to power out of it, the momentum in your lap time just drops off a cliff.
Yeah.
But I think having a McLaren in a straight line speed has been my sort of, it's gotten me out of trouble on some tracks, especially at the start, against you and Fagan and Yo. But then once the tires would start going off, you guys were always quicker. So I had to make the most of those fresher tire feelings.
Interesting.
Hey,
Like
just
watch-
quickly, man, are
yeah.
you still streaming? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think. Well, I'm hoping Fernie doesn't hear this. But Daz just sent me a message, and he said that he's had season-long bans in other leagues. So he said to keep an eye out on this dude, which is ironic
Daz?
because he
Hold
literally
on.
took out.
Hold on, say that
Daz
again?
sent me. So
That-
Daz, he sent me. Okay, I'll read you the message. Pete, just a heads up, R. Fernie is probably the dirtiest driver that's ever been at Simplay. He's had season-long bans. Lap 16, he took out 808 and Orgy. You might want to keep this in mind for future series, as he'll just ruin races. He's total dog
right.
egg.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
So he's seen that? Daz, is that Darren? Daz?
Yo? Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Daz. Yeah,
So
he
he's
just sent me that in a
seen,
message.
he was behind me, so he's seen when Fernie took me out then. So
He
that's
must
good.
have, yeah.
I'm glad he saw that and said that.
And who's 808? Which drive is that? Is that Burns?
Let me see. It's Irish.
Yeah, okay, I think it's James Burns,
Yeah,
the
Burns.
BMW. Okay.
Interesting. If you look back and see
Alright,
that.
that's something we have to keep an eye on.
Yeah. It's like, man, why can't some people just not be dirty, man?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, is it that bad? Like, is it maybe an internet thing or something? You know, is it that?
Yeah.
That makes it that bad, or is he just?
I know Flobs was saying it looks like you're letting him up the inside, but I still think most of us have the awareness that we know what the guy ahead's doing. He's trying to open up the corner. Otherwise, you're just going to understeer and. I mean, I don't know. I feel like with our experience, we can read the situation.
Yeah. That's what I would think any other driver would realize that you were trying to open up the corner. I'm surprised Flavs doesn't think that, but
I think it's probably just seeing it after the fact, but in the heat of the moment, it can feel very different. Like if I was right behind you in the early stages trying to pass you, I would not even think to pass you there because I'd know you're just trying to. It's just that kind of nature of that corner. It doesn't allow an overtake really. Otherwise, you're just asking for a crash. But anyway, that's just everyone's entitled to their opinions, of course, and it is what it is. But it's good to know that Fernie is a guy that's probably going to be super. It's not nice that he crashed and took you out, but it's good to know and be aware of his antics just moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, I would put in a ticket on him, but I don't know what that would get me. You know, in the last lap of the freaking race, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing, it's like, I understand that part of the tickets, because it's like, if you're a minute behind someone and someone's a minute behind you and then someone else gets a penalty, it doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
And if he's a lap down, it's like, the penalty doesn't even do anything to him. It's like, he just has to go through the hassle of, it's...
Other than getting them like penalty points or something with the league, you know.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's such a shame with no live stewarding. I agree. If we had live stewarding, it would stop a lot of these 50-50 moves. Like Daz, for example, he would have gotten a drive-through penalty instantly for that lap 1 crash, and that would have sorted that out. But, I mean, he's... Anyway, that's just rambling on.
It's alright. Well, I think the possibility of, even if it's not live, the possibility that you could still potentially get, you know, penalty points that lead to an eventual ban. You know, I mean, it should be enough. It should be enough motivation to not want to do stupid stuff like that, but.
Yep. Yeah. You'd hope so, man. You'd hope so. But we don't know what. Like, we only know the people on Discord from the interactions we have, but it's like we don't know what kind of characters these guys really are in real life. Like, they could be some of the rough as guts kind of people out there. You just
Yeah.
don't know.
Let's see,
Anyway,
stop
man.
on the back straightaway here.
Oh, yeah,
See,
that was bad.
just like you just, I was like, oh my gosh, you stopped on the straight. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I seen you stop, and he's
And
like,
it
he's
was,
just sitting there, and then he stayed there and didn't keep going. Like, I was like, what the heck is going on? I was like,
I put
I was hoping, I was like, oh man, I hope I didn't make him so mad that he left. But I had no reason for that though, really. But that
no.
was,
And that's the thing. It probably looks really pathetic because Cody had just passed me the lap before. But this is when I had someone knocking at my door and it was really putting me off because my dog's barking and they weren't going away. And I'm like, I'm actually going to have to stop. I can't sit here for another 40 minutes to race or half an hour to race because this is just going to be bad.
what you don't do? You have to go answer the door. Like, hey man, I'm kind of busy right now. Get out
I'd
of
answer
here.
the door, go and get the car keys, give them the car keys, close the door, and then go on my way again.
Must be somebody you knew because he's just somebody
is.
asking to
It is.
use your car
Yeah,
like
it
that.
is.
What the heck?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh shoot! That's a first.
Yeah, this man. First time for everything. Everything happened today. Got in a crash, which I've been fortunate. I haven't been in any crashes this season, so it's my turn to be in a
Really?
crash.
Dang, lucky. Join the
Been
club, my
super
friend.
lucky.
Dude, I officially have done every race this season and something has happened. This has been going down as the worst season I've ever had in any league.
And I didn't even realize until after the fact, but last week at Monza, you even got taken out at turn 1 too.
Dude, yeah, right, turn freaking one. And it was the stupidest thing from, I don't know who it was, it Amador, I think, that did
Amador.
it in the brown. Yep. Yeah, like he just tried to stick it up in there and then didn't turn. He came off the brakes and wasn't able to keep turning and just hit me just enough, with these game physics. It just spun me around. And I was just like, Flop said he watched the stream and then he said that it sounded like, I got hit and it sounded like I knew it was going to happen.
You're so calm.
Dude, when I went and watched it back and in the initial hit, I was just like, ah. And then didn't say anything and then it was like driving through those, the foam blocks. Yep. And I was just like, cool. And that's all I said. Just cool.
I like he went around the first lot of foam boards and like, I'm not making this. He just drove through it.
Yeah. Oh, you seen that? Yeah. It's just like, why do even bother? Just drive through them.
You were so composed, man. Like, because there's been a lot of rubbish races where you've just been turned around or spun or bad luck or whatever. But you were pretty fast. Like, honestly,
that's what makes me so mad. I was so fast in a lot of these races. Just either inconsistent or bad luck.
Yep, if you weren't spun last week, you would have probably had second because Yo crashed on the last lap.
Yeah.
And he was right behind me. He made a mistake in front of me with like 5 to go, and that was the only way I got past him. And then
did you win last week?
No, Tom won. The BOP, okay. I kid you not.
Like, that weird, ridiculous BOP.
Yep.
How was he so fast and he was so slow on the straightaways, dude? He was like 20. He was like 20 kph slower on the straightaways.
Yeah, I tell you, it's all in the ride height. So they put his Ginetta down to like 70 millimeters in ride height, and the rear was at 71. So his car had like no drag. And then the McLaren, they put it up to 100 millimeters. So that's why my car was,
What the
I was
heck?
slower than, until Tom got on the limiter at 239 kph, he would
Mm-hmm.
pull away from me. Like I was standing still. That's how bad the drag was on the McLaren.
Dang.
So it was the slowest thing down the straight by miles. I'm pretty sure the Alpine was quicker as well, but then when Tom would tap out in sixth, then I would
You
obviously start
catch
catching a
him.
bit. But
Yeah. You
um,
saying the low ride height made for a lot of, or like less drag, so his acceleration was also a lot better because of that?
100%. Yep,
Okay.
yep. And
Dude,
better handling car.
I never noticed the whole season that of like the BOP messing with any ride height changes. Like
Maybe
I
your car doesn't get the ride height changes, but the McLaren, I had some tracks where it was 90 at the front and then 100 at the front, and it makes all the difference. It's just crazy how
that
slow
is wild.
it's like a different engine map. That's how draggy it was at Monza. Um,
Dang.
but then at, say, Valencia or Nürburgring, probably where I shouldn't have been so strong, the ride height was a bit lower. And don't get me wrong, because I've only been driving this car, it's helped me drive better and also
All
practicing.
right.
But yeah, those BOP, the GT4 BOP changes before the weight ballast gets taken out, it's a huge difference alone, the ride height. It shocked me. When me and Tom practiced for Monza, our first lap, we were shocked. I thought I had my traction control up on the highest setting, or or he, we thought it was a glitch,
Hey,
but
y'all
that
practice
was the real
together when
deal.
y'all practice?
Yeah, we're best mates, so we end up practicing for every race.
Oh shoot. Dude,
Yeah, he's a
I don't
good
even
bloke.
ever see anybody on. I've never seen you on for practice for one of these races.
Oh,
I don't
you're
know what
probably
time you get
sleeping.
on. Uh,
Yeah, it would be, what's the time now? It's usually like 12 hours from now,
well,
so I
right
guess you'd
now
be
it is
sleeping at that time.
7:25 p.m. my time. What time is it your time?
It's 10:25 a.m.
Okay, 27, so 12. See, 13 hours ahead of me. No,
Yep.
12,
So,
13, 14, 15 hours ahead of me. Sorry. Dang.
so you're probably like sleeping at that time, I guess.
What time do you
Sleeping in.
normally practice?
Yeah, so
Your time. What time do you
12
normally
hours
practice?
from now, it would be 10:30 p.m. So this time 12 hours.
Mm.
So you're 7:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, yeah, I'm freaking getting up and getting ready to go to work.
Yeah, what do you do for work?
I'm like an assembler, kind of like a factory, kind of, I guess, kind of a factory assembly line
So
kind of
like a lot of
stuff.
manual labor sort of stuff.
And it's more assembly. We do like we build irrigation equipment for like those things that spin around in circles on farmland. You know, to water the
Oh,
crops.
like the
The
yeah.
center pivot irrigation is what it's called.
Damn
But
man,
we
I
build
admire
the
people who go
electronic
and work
boxes for
hard.
that. I'm not out in the field, but I'm just in like a shop, like assembling all the electronic controls for it. It's pretty cool. But
Hey, you're still doing something to earn your bread, man.
yeah, I
I
think
was I was
this
doing
Max in here, he
oh
just says
sorry.
blah blah blah. I think he's messing around. No, blah blah blah. No,
Oh.
seriously, love hearing you guys talk shop. Well, thanks, man.
Wait, who said this?
Mac.
Mac. Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I'm gonna send this guy a message. Uh,
Yeah. We got MRC starting a new season tomorrow. And we've got a 90-minute race at Suzuka tomorrow.
Oh, damn. What cars you guys racing? Is it GT3, GT4?
Yeah, it's a normal GT3. I don't think MRC's done anything but GT3. We've had a
Oh,
couple
what's the
one-off
one?
races, but
What was the GT4 one at Misano that I tuned into?
was it on a
Where you and
Wednesday
Flops
night?
were battling for the may have been. It was like a
If
week or
it
two ago.
if it was on a Wednesday, that might have been MPM. It's the league we're
That's what
in.
I think. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was like we did like 2 30-minute races.
Yes, that's right. And you
Yeah,
and Flobs were going like, yeah, hammer and tong at the race win.
yeah. It was fun to be like to finally be as fast as he is, so I can actually fight with him instead of just watching him drive off. I had a race last night like that in another league I'm in on GT7. We had these like tuned up Toyota GR86s, like
Oh, heck yeah,
450 horsepower, but we like tuned them up and we drove at Suzuka, and it was really fun.
nice, dude.
He kind of figured it out, but I was still a little bit faster than he was, and I had better tire wear. So whatever he was
Okay.
doing, like he used the setup I gave him, but my his tire wear wasn't as good as mine.
Yep,
So
it's all about that driving style.
I gotta say that car felt really good to drive. I've driven a lot of cars in GT7, and that car actually feels kind of realistic. I say it feels like how I kind of expect the actual car to feel and drive, and like pitch, weight, front to back and side to side. Like some of them
It's
kind of
Gran
stiff, or
Turismo
you don't
7, the
feel
game.
anything.
Is that the game where like every car naturally feels understeery just because of its handling model? Is that the one?
Yeah, that's definitely a
Okay.
characteristic of GT. Yeah, you never played GT?
Man, how old do you think I am? I think 15 years ago was the last time I played a Gran Turismo game.
Oh shoot.
Would have been like Gran Turismo 5 or 4? Yeah, it's a long
Yeah.
time ago.
I don't know, you know, I like it. I think the physics and stuff have gotten decent, but it isn't. It doesn't feel as good as ACC. But being on controller, uh, I'm surprised you don't play GT more than ACC. ACC is a weird game to get into on controller.
I know, I think it's because I got into it early and I just spent like heaps of time getting used to it, but the transition
Okay.
from PS4 to PS5 was like pretty tough.
Really? What was different about?
Just so the frame rate, getting used to the frame rates took a little while. Like,
Really?
it almost felt like you could brake so much later, just simply because of frame rate. I'd never been used to it before, and then trying to set up their cars with like the new tire model at the time. So GT3
Yeah.
cars took me ages to adapt to it. GT4 cars, I was instantly very comfortable, especially when they did 1.9 and they did the big overhaul of suspension and tire changes. I felt really comfortable straight away in the GT4 cars, but GT3 took me a while.
Okay. Interesting.
But you're recent to ACC, right? Like, you haven't been doing it for that long, like maybe a year or so?
I got back into it right at the end of, for a couple months, right at the end of 2023. And so,
Right.
and that's when I got Flobs into it, right at the beginning of 2024. And yeah, basically been doing it this year.
Yes.
I did play it for a little bit on PS4, right in the beginning of 2022, before I got GT7. And stayed on GT7 for about a year or so. Or almost 2, I guess, a year and a half. And then GT7 started having like weird, like glitches and stuff, and not letting me play sport mode, and I
Ah,
decided some other guys. It was like, hey, come try out ACC again, and it was like the perfect timing for that. So I'm glad I
yeah.
did. It feels now that I know what I'm doing, it feels so much better than it did before, and I liked it back at the time anyway, 'cause of how more realistic it felt.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna
yeah,
say, man, even you have like, and you've always been like, you've always had like raw pace, but even you have improved and gotten so much faster. Like, it's crazy how fast some of you guys are, especially in the
mm,
GT3 equipment. Like, I struggle so bad with those cars. I just don't. It's like I don't trust the grip that I've got or something. I don't know. I just
weird, huh?
terrible.
I think right now, I'm gonna be honest. In the GT3s, at least, probably GT4s too. I've never driven anything but the AMG. I drove the Camaro, but I sucked at it in that Camaro race at Laguna Seca. Uh,
Oh, that was probably the
so,
best race I've ever done.
dude, that might have been the worst race I've ever done. It was terrible. Uh, but
Yeah, do you remember the conditions was like sort of light rain and dry, and then it was like very weird. So
yeah,
that race, I started on the wrong tires and I pitted at like lap 1, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like an hour on like wet tires, they're gonna absolutely degrade. But
right.
somehow, I don't know, like I somehow ended up having a massive lead, and I was like, how is that possible with like the tire wear and stuff? I don't know,
It
I
didn't
just got
make any
lucky,
sense to
obviously.
me either. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck? So you started on dries?
I actually think I started on wet tires. I, it wasn't wet enough for wets, so I started and they were like overheating, I want to say. I'd have to go back and look. It was either one or the other,
Mm,
vice versa. Um,
okay.
and the other dude who was up right, I think was his name, he was like pulling away from me like I was standing still. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely on the wrong tires. I've got to pit. And I thought my race was already over, but I don't know, man. You know how it is. Sometimes you just have the perfect race, and other races are just complete disasters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That oh, so at MRC we got two 90-minute races in our season this season. We got a 12 race season. It's the longest one we've done.
Okay.
And we got a 90 at Suzuka and then a 90 at Imola. But then we got a 2 hour at the Nordschleife at the end of the season. So that
Oh
ought to be
man,
fun. I'm looking forward to
that's
that.
gonna be that's gonna
Dude,
be the ultimate test. Not
yeah.
crashing for 2 hours around
Oh,
there.
dude. Yeah, because I've not done one where I haven't crashed in 30 minutes or an hour. But it's so
Yep,
weird. Nordschleife is one of those weird tracks. There's a couple tracks on here that I'm weirdly good at for some reason, and it's usually like the high speed, like high commitment tracks, like Watkins,
Bathurst, you're very fast.
Bathurst, and Nordschleife. For some reason, I'm actually pretty good at, and it freaks me out that I'm good at them.
Oh man. Hey, it's good to be fast at those high commitment tracks.
Hmm. Dude, oh,
They're the
I'm
ones where I'm
doing.
just too conservative.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta. Something in my brain just like shuts off, and I'm just like, I know the line. Just commit. Just do it.
Yep, yep. Well, I remember a few seasons ago we were at Bathurst and I felt like I was absolutely on my limit. Like I could not go any faster.
Mm.
And this was at the time where you were still. Are you a pro driver now?
I am just this past
Or
season. I won silver
yeah.
this past season.
But I remember I would usually be like quicker than you, quicker than Hunt, quicker than
Hmm.
Sholaton, like all of those guys. But then we got to Bathurst, and you guys were completely blitzing it, and I was like,
Really?
I don't really care about the classes, but I was like, man,
Right?
everyone is stepping up so much now,
I
and
think
I
that
just,
race dude, that race in that Tuesday series, I don't know if it was this past season or the one before, where we raced at Bathurst for Tuesdays,
Might have been
and
the one before.
I came in fourth overall in that race,
Yeah, man.
and
Yep.
I was like, what? What is going on
Surely
here?
you won silver that day.
Yeah, I mean, just that day I wasn't silver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, no, yeah, I mean, I just got silver. Like that Bathurst race was either at the beginning of the season that just ended, or the season before.
I think it was the season before.
Yeah, that was definitely silver. That was the season that Lanton won silver, and then we didn't see him back.
Oh, yeah.
We
Right. Yeah, there's
never
so many
saw
people
him
come and
back.
go.
Yeah,
It's hard to keep track of everyone.
it's weird.
Mm.
I guess he got what he wanted, dude. That season. I could have had the silver uh, that season, but
Yeah.
I had that terrible. For one, it was the terrible race at Alton Park that put it up to the limit, where I was like, oh, I have to do good in this last race, or I still might lose it. But then at the 90 minutes at Silverstone, I freaking missed the beginning of the race because I was doing something that day. Oh, I was actually
Gran Turismo
I was
7.
buying a new car that day, and I knew I had
Oh,
the
okay, well,
race, and I
that's
was like,
fair.
I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be buying this car, but I kind of didn't have a choice, kind of.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, dang.
and I was the whole time I was like, please hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And I think I made it back for like the last hour or 45 minutes of the race still to go. And I was
Oh,
like,
man.
it's just too late. Like,
It's already done.
yeah.
Like, the whole field needs to have a 15-minute pit stop to have any chance.
Exactly. Uh, but yeah, but I think it's a good thing though, because like I mean, I have the speed depending on who's in the class with me that where I can beat a lot of people, but then my pace compared to a lot of the pro guys is not there at all. You know, it's like I'm still getting whipped up on by Bonham and Zanotti and some of those guys.
But those, yeah, I would say those guys have been driving the same car for so long. Like, so
Hmm.
they,
But freaking
yes.
Bonham just started driving the Ferrari like this past season though. Wasn't he in the McLaren before? I don't think I'd ever
True,
seen him in
true.
anything but the McLaren. And the last season was so weird because everybody, and I ain't even kidding you, like 90% of people were in the 296
I know.
for
I was giving
Tuesdays.
everyone so much like
Yeah,
crap about it in the chat. I was like, dude, this is like the 296 Cup. I was in the
yeah.
Lambo, and I had to run
Oh yeah,
TC
that's
at
right.
1, and it was so sketchy because 2 was like so intrusive. And I'm like, look at these
Mm.
296s in TC9 just pulling away.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
oh, this is blasphemous. Like, this is
uh,
so wrong.
I'm so glad I chose to drive the 296 before that happened. Because I genuinely like it, this car. But
Yeah,
it
it's
suits
a
my driving
super car.
style. It suits me so much better than the AMG. The AMG, you have to
Yeah,
have
you
so
couldn't have
much
picked.
throttle control.
Yeah, I was gonna say you couldn't have two more opposite cars, real apart from the Porsche, but like the
Mm,
AMG, lazy tendencies, massive torque,
mm,
intrusive TC, front engine. Then you go to the 296, which on controller it's almost undrivable because it's too sensitive, even with the most
mm.
conservative steering settings. It's like too
Interesting.
hard to drive. But it's mega fast. Like I can smash PBs on every track, but I don't like driving it because it doesn't.
Really?
You breathe on the analog stick and you're turning hard right or hard left. It's very weird,
Tank, no
strange.
matter how much like steering ratio you put into it.
Yeah, I have to have it max on every car, and the 296 is like just so sensitive. on a steering wheel, I imagine I probably really enjoy driving that or the Porsche, but it's
Yeah,
undrivable on controller.
it's not that bad on the steering wheel. It is a lot more sensitive than a lot of cars. And that's what initially, when I first started back on ACC, I tried getting in that car, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't handle how twitchy this is. But so that's when I got in the AMG and did that for a while, and then like after driving that, I was able to finally come to the Ferrari, and it was it was just like what I needed. Something with a lot of rotation, and it's good, and the high downforce corners and stuff.
Yeah, I actually think I remember one of your first races. Like, didn't we did like a one-off at Misano? It was like 2.5 hours, and I chose the 650S, like that
Oh
super
yeah,
old McLaren,
yeah.
and I was holding you and Flobs up for ages.
Yeah,
It's like a roadblock for you guys.
I think that was the first race I did in the Ferrari,
Yep,
because I was
yeah, I
in the
remember
Sky
that.
Ferrari.
Yep,
That
I remember.
was funny.
I remember that, yeah. And you and Flobs in your streams afterwards were saying, dude, Dalton's so slow down the straights. And after I'm like, the McLaren was maxed out, but it's so out of date. Like that's all it's got. And the TC and ABS are so outdated. Like it just goes to show like the newer cars are so good. They're so efficient.
It's weird to me how much better. I can't imagine the cars getting that much better, but I guess they do, just electronics wise and everything.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it's ironic you're talking about the 296 because I was at GT World Challenge Australia on the weekend, on Saturday,
Oh, nice.
and the 296 got pole in both qualifying sessions, and I won both races. It completely dominated at my home track, and it's like a fast flowing track, high average speed, so it's kind of fitting, because the 296 is like that. It's
Nice.
super fast around high speed tracks, yeah. But it's so quiet, dude. In real life, it just gets drowned out by the Audis and the Mercedes and stuff. It's
Really?
so quiet. Yep, mega quiet.
When you drive it, it sounds pretty good, but I guess I imagine from the outside it probably is a little quieter.
Yeah,
Mercedes sounds just
um,
like such a brute. I know it's
oh
got to
yeah,
sound good in real
100%.
life.
It sounds epic. I could send you the YouTube link if you want. It's just like a sights and sounds video. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
Just static
Yeah, I
tripod
was
shots
watching that one
capturing.
at Bathurst. That was awesome to see all those
Oh
cars.
yeah, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, dude. Multi-class. It was like 8 different classes, so multi-class at its best.
Noise. But what track were you at this weekend?
Sydney Motorsport Park.
Okay. Oh, I think I
It
might
used to
have
be known as Eastern
seen.
Creek.
I think I might have seen the. What am I trying to say? Seen like in. I follow the World Challenge YouTube page, and I see like their upcoming races. I think I've seen
Yep,
that on there for their upcoming
probably,
races.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna check
this
that
weekend they
out.
were just racing.
What
Yeah,
what
man, for
what part
sure.
of the track were you at? I might look in the background, see if I see you sneaking around back there.
Oh, gee. Where was I? During qualifying one, I was on the middle of the start-finish straight, and then qualifying two, I was at the final corner. Um, and then in the race, I think I was around like turn five or so, but I didn't get to stick around for the night race. Sadly, I had to head
Dang.
home. I had a lot of traveling to do. But I'll send you the link anyway. You can check it out if you got time
Okay.
and just want to have some natural sounds.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Um. Max says, "Tell Dalton I hated his ride in the grass, but it did make me laugh when it started bucking."
Steve, I watched your point of view in a replay and it just looks funny. Just seeing my car spit to the left towards the Indy track.
Oh shoot. Oh dude, this like how the GT3 AMG like rides all the curbs great, right?
Yep.
This GT4 AMG is like, I didn't know it could be better, but like you can hit the curbs like crazy in this thing. I guess
Like,
just
could
because
you
it's
smash
even
the
higher
curbs at
off the
Indy?
ground. Yeah, like every one of them. Like that's how I didn't die going over that
Damn.
first curb in turn one, lap one. Like it was a little bumpy because I took
Oh
it
man,
so much, but not that bad. If it was any other
I'm
car, it would
jealous,
have.
man.
Any other car would have been knucking and bucking, freaking like crazy.
Yeah, that's so crazy because in the McLaren, like it's a GT4 car, so it's softer, but it's still pretty like stiffly sprung. So turn
Mm.
one, if I hit the curb too hard, it would like spin, like the car can spin and get so unsettled. And there's like is it turn 4 and 5? There's that big bump through the right-hander. And do you know what I'm talking about?
Let
There's
me
like a big
see, four
bump
and five.
mid-corner. Turn 4 or 5,
Okay, so there's
it's like the
turn
little right
one,
sweeper.
then turn two is the left-hander. Okay, turn three is before you like go to brake before the next right-hander.
Yep.
Where's the bump at?
It's right. It's as you turn right through that flat out right-hander before you brake for the left-hander.
Oh, it's so you're saying it's in the flat-out right-hander before you go into that little loop section,
Yes.
that hairpin loop. Where? I have to try to look this up on a lap where I didn't go off the track and hit the curb.
Yeah, it's actually like the track itself is maybe in the AMG you don't even notice it, but the McLaren, if you run the tiniest bit wide and over the bump, you have to get out of the throttle. Like you can't even take a flat because it's so violent over the curbs and bumps.
I have to.
Um,
Yeah, because I don't think I noticed that. You might.
you're riding on clouds in that thing.
Yeah, you might have to come in my stream and even tell me where it even might be because I don't think I remember. Like, so you hit the curb on the left hand side and then you go to the right hander, hit the curb on the right. Where is the? Where'd you say the bump
So
was? Is it before the blue
it's as
curbs?
it's right in the middle of that corner, right there. So play to full
Okay.
speed, and
Right.
you should see the car looks like it gets.
Oh,
Your car will look like it's pretty tidy, but
see you later, Mac. Thanks for stopping by the stream, buddy.
latest Mac. Yeah, that bump, just that little bump there in the middle of the corner. The McLaren, it hits it so bad that if you run the tiniest bit wide, you literally have to get out of the throttle to not run onto the grass.
Is it? Is it? I see where the car dips just a little bit, like before the, like, basically right where I stopped it here, in slow motion.
Boop. That little bump right there.
Yeah, like if you hadn't said anything, I would never noticed that. Not in this car.
Damn, I'm so jelly. Yeah, McLaren hates it. It's just so terrible.
That's wild.
Yep.
Let's see this last lap. See where I where I pile drived you. See what the heck happened here. I got a little sketch in these last few chicanes, just trying to like, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna use up my track limit penalty. He said, dude, I like didn't get any warnings or anything. I didn't even get just a track limit until right at the end of the race. I think
Nice.
I was actually
That's
kept it
awesome,
real
man.
clean. It's because you have to drive this track so conservatively to not pop your tires that I don't
Not
I don't
popping. Yep.
yeah.
Oh, that curb you just smashed there.
Yeah,
No
I just
chance in a McLaren. You
I
got to
just
kiss
got.
it. You can't.
Oh,
Go all
the big
over it.
round one at the
The
before the
big round
final
one.
turn. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Here
I
we
could
go.
only do that in a GT4. I
Right.
don't even
Yep.
think you can do it that much in the GT3 AMG. Maybe a
Nah.
little
All
bit,
right. Here we
but
go. Here's some death
like, see
coming
the
up right
black.
here.
See Cody right there. Oh my gosh! Dude, look.
Oh no.
Oh, that is freaking. Look at your wheels. Oh
Oh.
my gosh. Dude,
Yep.
that's
Upside
wild.
down.
Dude. Oh, that's a great shot. I might use this shot as my freaking stream thumbnail here.
Oh, look, there's your car in the background.
Yeah, that's just saying.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, that's great.
Poor McLaren. That's one way to sign off a season.
Yeah.
On your roof.
Dude, I was so glad you weren't using a wheel at that point.
Oh yeah, it
Mm.
definitely would have broken my wrist.
Dude, have you seen the freaking I don't know if I got it on stream before. There was some races, I don't know if it was with the ARL GT4s or if it was the MPM GT4 league, but like there's a glitch where somebody would be using some car, but it would show them in a different car.
Yep,
But the
it happens in a
wheels,
replay sometimes.
yes, that's not. Dude, seeing that looks so weird. Like somebody showed somebody in the GT4 Porsche, but he was in like a Camaro actually, and the wheels were so off under like the body of the car, like they weren't in the fender wells, but it's just like
Oh,
driving
like the
around.
track width gets affected. Yeah,
Dude, it's
it's so funky.
oh my goodness. Like,
That's a great thumbnail.
oh shoot, I need to hold on here.
I love how he gets no whiplash whatsoever.
Right? It's like it doesn't even need a Hans device. You see this in slow motion here. Come on, come on. Am I coming? Am I coming? I gotta be. Come on. Oh, here it is. Like I see it in the rearview mirror. Hold on. It's just imminent. Look at this imminent death in the
Yep.
rearview mirror. Oh my god. Oh,
Oh.
oh my gosh.
Somehow I don't think turning left and right is going to help in this situation.
I'm actually surprised. Was that you, darn it, or is that just the game
That's a
reacting?
controller
That's
reacting with the damage on the car.
that's funny. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to catch my car here.
Kind of looks like the car's sailing, like it's kind of glitching on top of the road.
Oh yeah. This game has like weird upside down physics. Like it doesn't want to
It
be,
it does.
upside down. Dude,
What about Lynch a couple of
dude,
weeks
yeah,
ago when
Lynch.
he went on his side and then the car
Snetterton,
just surfed?
it just stayed there. Like it didn't want to be there, but then it just stayed there. Oh my gosh, dude, I
And I
laughed
like how
at
you
that
see him.
so hard. Oh,
I know, right? And I like how in his car, on his view, you see him trying to turn and give a brake and throttle, hoping it would turn over.
Right? Yeah, it never did. Oh my gosh, dude, that killed
And
me.
then he did it again.
Right, dude. I didn't even realize he did it and saved it the first time.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he saved it the first time, that was crazy. I actually don't know which one was the first time. I wonder if we. Well, anyway, it was so freaking funny. Oh,
That's
hold on.
crazy, man.
Look at this in the.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
there's
on.
your car inside my
Yeah,
cockpit. There we go.
I gotta catch that.
It's like, hello.
Oh, I'm gonna catch it here. Oh crap! I freaking went forwards. What am I doing?
Oh.
like your head was just chopped in half by the roof of the car.
Look at your hood floating.
Yeah. Look, you went through the barrier wall, and now you come back there.
Yep.
Look, that's just like the gigantic front left of the bumper. Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's too good.
I gotta get several screenshots here.
Oh man, I've actually got to go now, but that's
All right.
oh, look at the grill.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I'll send through any screenshots you get anyway, man. I've got to head off. It was good to catch up.
All right, yeah, man. You too. Have a good
Ah,
one.
thanks, man. Have a good night. I'll catch you soon.
Later, bro.
All right, laters.
Oh, oh goodness, it's too funny. What the heck is this car doing? Okay. Well, that was fun. Terrible end to the season, but it was fun. Alright, I am gonna close down the stream, everybody. So thanks for watching. That was interesting race. Kind of glad for that season to be done with. I think we got another one coming up on Sundays soon. Dalton's talking to us about a new ARL Sunday series. I'm not sure if it's going to be GT3 and GT4 again, but we'll see. We'll find out shortly what it's going to be. But, we got MRC season starting tomorrow. 90 minutes at Suzuka, so looking forward to that one. That should be a fun one. And then round 2 of Big Grid Tuesdays at Snetterton, so that should be an interesting race. Kind of glad to go back there though. Went there this season in the GT4s on Sunday, and then now we're going back to it in the GT3. So kind of interested to see how I do now. So look out for that one this week. But I'm gonna call it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and comment, and subscribe to the channel if you would. Share. If you like what you see. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.